Marathons and cancer. Two things you don't expect to hear being coupled together. However, in the case of Ben Ashworth, he's decided to get his sports gear on and run 6 marathons in 6 months, despite having untreatable bowel cancer.
We thought I had another sort of condition like IBS or Crohn's or ulcerative colitis, and it turns out it was bowel cancer after a few tests. When I was given my diagnosis, I was on my own. I remember basically when they finished telling me, my head was swimming completely. It was really bewildering and really scary. But I just, had absolutely no idea whatsoever, and that was quite a shock. But yeah, I mean, we dealt with it, and it's not been the worst thing that's ever happened to me, I don't think.
Ben completed the Blackpool Marathon and finished in 5.5 hours. And his next challenge is in a few weeks' time, when he attempts the Windermere Marathon.
It's so hilly. The first 7 or 8 miles of that marathon are very, very steep. And then after that, it's quite undulating for the rest of the marathon.
His wife Louise thought he was mad when he announced he was going to do the challenge at first, but admitted she couldn't stop him doing it.
He started then to get back into his training. Actually, what happened was it so lifted his spirit and lifted his mood that I was like, well, how can I be bothered about that? Because this is obviously a really good thing. I do think he's a bit mad, but I think that in terms of his, I don't know, when you're not working and when you need something to do, and this is what he's doing.
Ben's outlook on life is remarkably positive despite the challenges he has faced, and he wants to spread his message to everyone.
I think every situation is what you make it. I've always been a really positive person, or I've tried to be positive. I think it's difficult, but if you can approach a situation with a smile on your face and a good attitude, then I think any situation is what you make it.
Raising 3 kids is a marathon in itself, but Ben's story is truly inspirational, wanting to raise money for those people just like him who need it. Steve Thomas, Sports Northwest.